Hi, this is Mark Quid from Access Point. I'm going to take you through today how your first contact is absolutely critical. The way we do it is through cloud computing. So if you look at the diagram, we've got a product called Salesforce.com. Salesforce.com lives in the cloud. So if I just put my password in, it's a CRM system and we get our dashboard. This will tell me what our sales are to date, sales quarter to date. It'll also give me my action list. There's a number of tabs at the top. So if we look at accounts, so first of all I'll type in a new account to put into the system, which is cable and wireless. Obviously the important thing about getting a new account in is making sure that the details are absolutely accurate. So as far as we're concerned, in our database we have no account with cable and wireless a member. So therefore if I copy this and create a new account and then paste cable and wireless into the account name and then save. So what we've now done, we've created an account. Unfortunately with that account there's no phone, no fax, there's no information on that account at all. Now normally you'd have to type this in freehand, but what we've done is we've made a link into OneSource. So if I click update account information, we'll go away into OneSource and it will find a matching account for cable and wireless. So at the top we can see cable and wireless, so if I just highlight that and click next, it'll take us to the details of the cable and wireless account. I just click through, and while it's waiting, what it's doing is it's going away and it's finding out a whole load of information. So this is the information that's on OneSource for that account. Very comprehensive: telephone numbers, addresses, a company overview, the industry codes, employees, the turnover. So there's a whole raft of information which was needed. So if we go then back up to the top and click on outsource data and then update, what this is doing now is now updating our account on Salesforce.com with all these fields. There we go. So now we have a phone, a fax, a website, all the industry information and their address. So really within the first 2 minutes we have a lot of information on the account that we didn't have. So then what we have to do is, the next thing is to see obviously what else other information do we need. Well, contacts are always obviously critical. Now what we can do is update contacts again from OneSource. So we click on the update contacts and I suppose there's a list of 30 different contacts here. So what we have to do, we have to highlight those contacts that we want to add into our Salesforce database, and we can choose, as I say, any range of these, and all we have to do is highlight those accounts and then we'll just click on the update button. We'll add these to our accounts and immediately they're put into the Salesforce.com database. So now we have all the account information and we also have our 4 accounts. So we're building this within the first sort of 3 minutes. We've now got a whole raft of information that's correct, that's up to date and that we can use. So we've got a number of tabs down here, Google search. But what I want to do is now go into some reports. As part of the OneSource, we're working with a range of reports, so we have all the financial reports, so we can find out, let's see, if we click on their financial reports for the past 5 years, we can now immediately find out cable and wireless's last 5-year figures. Just wait for the report to load. So there we are, we've got all the details for the past 5 years. So obviously when you're making your first call, you want to find out as much information as you can about a customer because it's relevant information that people like to hear about. Therefore, if you have an understanding of the size of the business, then you've got an intelligent conversation you can have with your customer. Okay, so then we can go into other areas. So we can go into a company summary. This summary gives you the details of the business, where it operates. So if we just wait for this to load. Okay, so there we have Cable and Wireless PLC. It gives you the address, it gives you the business description, and also some of the significant developments that have happened recently. So already we've got the important information that, as I say, when we're on the call, we can actually say that we have done our history on this business. And as I say, we're only 5 minutes into, this has only taken 5 minutes to date. So then we can go into a whole raft of reports. We could do the executives. So if you want to see John Plitheroe, who's the CEO, we can find out who all the key executives are, and then we can have a look at their bios. So if we click on the web bio, we now have details of John Plitheroe, his role, and also any recent headlines where John Plitheroe his name has cropped up. So again, what we're doing is we're really mining our information so that we can have a very relevant and targeted call to that customer, because it will be our first contact. So therefore, what we now have is an account that's fully populated and is ready for us to call. So on the next part of this, what we'll do is we'll take you through how we link it into LinkedIn. So thank you. So as you can see in conclusion, it's well known that customers will accept a cold call as long as it is relevant and targeted, and by doing your lead generation properly, that's what's going to happen. Thank you very much for your time. Bye bye.